Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss an example for the limits. Find the vertical and the horizontal asymptote given that the function is ln bracket x minus 1. Number 1. Find the domain. So how to find the domain? By referring to the function ln, meaning that x minus 1 must be greater than 0. So x must be greater than 1. So the domain for this function will be 1 until infinity. Step number 2. Find the vertical asymptote. So kindly refers to the domain. In here, we notice that 1 is not included. So meaning that the vertical asymptote would be x is equals to 1. Step number 3. We are going to observe the behavior. So before we start the discussion, kindly illustrate the situation in a number line. So now let's denote 1 into the number line, and for the left hand side, the value would be 0.999 and 9. As for the right, it will be 1.0001. The suggested value is approaching 1 from the left and from the right. So now we are going to start our discussion, meaning that observe the behavior when approaching 1. Limit when x approaching 1 from the left. Limit when x approaching 1 from the right. Kindly substitute the function. So we have ln x minus 1 for the left, ln x minus 1 for the right. So now we are going to substitute the value 0.999 and 9 into this part. So notice that 0.999 and 9 is less than 1. So meaning that we will have a negative value in this part. So as we all know, based on the situation ln, if the internal value is negative, showing that the situation does not exist. So meaning that there is no behavior when we're approaching the 1 from the left. Next, move on to the right hand side. So now 1.0001 substitute into this situation, and we will have the situation ln bracket 0.0001. Try to imagine what is the meaning of 0.0001, and we will have ln bracket 1 over 10,000. So modify the situation, and we will have ln bracket 10,000 to the power negative 1. Make use of the properties, and we will have negative ln 10,000, negative infinity. So as a conclusion, limit when x approaching 1 from the right for the function ln x minus 1, and we will have negative infinity. So the function of f decreased without limit when x approaches 1 from the right. That will be the situation. So now the vertical asymptote is x is equals to 1. Step number 4. Find the horizontal asymptote. So how to find the horizontal asymptote? Limit when x approaching negative infinity, limit when x approaching positive infinity, and kindly substitute the function ln x minus 1 for the left, ln x minus 1 for the right. So now, if we substitute negative infinity, meaning that we have a negative value, which is, for example, negative 1000 minus with 1, and obviously we will have a negative value. So as we all know, for the ln, the internal value cannot be negative. If it does, meaning that the situation does not exist. As x approaches, or as x moving towards the negative infinity or the left. Let's focus on the right hand side. Limit when x approaching positive infinity. So if we substitute the value, we will have a very big value. So meaning that ln internal value will be a very big value. So if we press the calculator, we will obtain a positive infinity, meaning that the situation will be going up or decrease without limit. So based on this situation, there is no horizontal asymptote. So here we are, and thanks for watching.